guys, and welcome to English with Frogh. Today we are going to study simple future tense. The definition of simple future tense is used to show an action that happened in the future. Is used to show an action that happened in the future. When an action happened in the future, that's called simple future tense. The positive structure is subject plus will plus first form of the verb plus complement. Example, I will build a company. I will build a company. I, the subject, will, itself will, build, the verb, and a company, the complement. I, the subject, will, itself will, build, the verb, and the company, the complement. Another structure is, the simple future tense has two structures. The second structure is subject plus to be verbs plus going to plus first form of the verb plus complement. Example, you are going to buy a house. You are going to buy a house. You, the subject, are the to be going to, itself going to, buy, the verb, and a house, the complement. You, the subject, are the to be going to, itself going to, buy, the verb, and the house, the complement. The negative structure is subject plus will not plus the first form of the verb plus complement. Example, I will not build a company. I will not build a company. I, the subject, will, itself will, and also not, itself, build, the verb, and a company, the complement. I, the subject, will not, itself will not, build, the verb, and also accompany, the complement. The negative structure of the second structure is subject plus to be plus not plus going to plus first form of the verb plus complement. Example, you are not going to buy a house. You are not going to buy a house. You, the subject, are the to be, not, itself not, going to, buy, the verb, and a house, the complement. You, the subject, are the to be, not, itself not, going to, itself, buy, the verb, and a house, the complement. The interrogative structure is will plus subject plus first form of the verb plus complement and also the question mark. Example, will I build a house? Will I build a house? Will itself, I, subject, build, the verb, and the house, complement, and also the question mark. Will itself, I, subject, build, the verb, and the house, the complement, and also the question mark. The interrogative structure of another structure is to be plus subject plus going to plus first form of the verb plus complement and also the question mark. Example, are you going to buy a house? Are you going to buy a house? Are, the to be, you, the subject, going to, so going to, buy, the verb, and a house, the complement, and also the question mark itself. Are, the to be, you, the subject, going to, itself going to, buy, the verb, and the house, the complement. Our today's lesson is finished. See you soon. Have a nice time.